So yesterday I went to our local cinema with my grandpa to watch the new James Bond film. I expected the movie to be really bad, as most movies kind of are these days, but I was pleasantly surprised, and I actually really enjoyed it, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it. I live in a small rural town on a remote island in the UK. I've lived in big cities like Birmingham and Paris, and I've seen that most places have big multiplex cinemas with lots of screens, but often run by large chain companies. We have a chain like this on the island in Newport. It's way bigger, but I don't really like the environment of that cinema. The staff are way less friendly, it's really expensive, and they don't even sell fresh popcorn anymore, which for me is just a deal breaker. But they still charge extortionate amounts for it, of course. I would never go to that cinema anymore, and I prefer to go to our small family-run local cinema in my hometown. I like it there, and I think it's really good value for money. Tickets to get in only cost £2 or £3, which is super cheap by almost any metric. Most cinemas in the UK charge upwards of £10 to £15, and the staff are really friendly, and it's got a really nice atmosphere due to it looking kind of dated or retro.
You know, I remember there used to be a lot more things here, like there used to be more like games, and there was one of the machines with like, the stuffed dolls in, like in the crane, and you can get them and stuff like that. But that seems to have gone now. Now they just have like drink machines, and there was a milkshake machine and stuff like that. So I guess they've got less of like the entertainment stuff now. It's kind of just a cinema. They have like the food, the drink, and that's it. There's only 3 screens, but in a way that's not really that bad, because I mean, when is it really, like, when are there enough films that you need more than 3 screens at the same time anymore? So there is a really big multiplex cinema in Newport, which is like the capital of the island, inverted commas. That has like 10 screens, and ever since they stopped making their own popcorn, I was just like, well, you can't expect me to go to a cinema where you can't even like make your own popcorn. But at least here they do fresh popcorn, which is one of the other reasons I always come here, and it's really, really cheap. I believe it's only something like £2 per ticket to get in. This is actually really, really cheap. And obviously, like most multiplex cinemas in the UK are going to charge something like £10 per person. So £2 per person is really, really cheap. And really, when you look at the cost of like the popcorn and the drinks, which are pretty normal priced, really that's just how the place makes its money, because it basically gives away tickets. So in a way, that's another reason why I'll always get the popcorn here, because you know you're supporting the actual cinema itself, and it's basically a small family-run cinema, so it's always a nice thing to do.
You were right, it was quite busy though.
2, please. Right, and I would like a
I'll have a large popcorn.
large popcorn, please.
May regret saying I'm not.
Why?
Because it's that.
That's okay. That's okay.
Well, don't
No.
Would you like sweet, salt, or a bit of both?
Sweet, please. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
bring the truck round with it.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's all right.
Is there anything else? I think I'll get a drink.
Okie dokie. Last time I went for a 3-hour-long movie, I was basically with Grandpa again, and it was this movie that he said was about Romans and war and things like this, and then in practice it was actually about Jesus, and even he said it was a really long, monotonous movie, and even though you were in there for like 3 hours, it felt like about 5 hours. So we got our drinks, got our popcorn,
So check our tickets.
and I guess it's time to go in.
Get autumn ready with Matalan. Watch and create short videos on the YouTube app. Introducing the shorter side of YouTube Shorts. And all this is so much bigger.
That's you back for the day, Alfonso.
3 hours later.
Back to my favourite sofa. I mean, all in all, actually, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I was really expecting the worst. Apparently they reshot a lot of the movie, but it was actually pretty solid. So yeah, all in all, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'd watch it again, I wouldn't complain about it, and I'd recommend it. And I've never really been that into James Bond films. I know I watched the one where Adele did the intro, and that was pretty good, but I don't remember anything about it, to be honest. I'd say as a movie, this was probably better, but I definitely preferred the Adele intro. So yeah. there's your look into a rural British cinema in the middle of nowhere, really. And I say, you know, it's a nice little cinema. And even though it's only got 3 rooms, it's cosy, the chairs are nice, wonderful sofa, good popcorn. What more can you really ask for? I hope you enjoyed a look into what a cinema in the middle of the Isle of Wight, in the middle of England, in the middle of nowhere. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what it's like. So, yeah, thanks for watching. And if you want to see me plunder around the island more while I'm stuck here in captivity, then leave a like, stay tuned, and you'll see me rambling again soon.